Prairie Media Group.
Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. It's a podcast, and I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans with my husband and podcast co-host, Alan Evans.
A train in the house.
There's your little musical intro, mixing it up a little bit like we do.
Why are you mixing it up?
Like we do. Just trying something different, honey. Trying it on for size.
I'm still full.
Full from what?
The State Fair.
Oh, my goodness.
The great
Are you
State
serious?
Fair of Texas.
Yeah, Alan and I were so lucky we got invited out to the largest state fair in the country on opening day, which was this past weekend. And Cynthia Smoot,
Yes.
who owns Gangway Advertising.
The great Cynthia
Yes,
Smoot.
she works a lot with Fletcher's Corny Dogs.
She does.
And a lot of the food vendors at the fair. And so she invited us on a little food tour. And so we got to go out on opening day.
A food crawl.
It was a food crawl because we were crawling out of there. We got to visit 6 different booths. You could follow along on our, and I need to post some more about that because it was just so fun. We started with the Fletcher's Corny Dog.
We did.
And we made our ways to, was it Jack's Fries? Was it Mr. Jack?
I believe so.
And we had...
I made a mistake there at that booth.
What?
Well,
yes, you did. Second stop,
I didn't
screws up.
Yeah, I didn't pace myself.
After he ate a full corny dog, and I ate about 3/4 of mine, then Cynthia reminded me, you got 6 stops ahead of you.
Made a big mistake. I decided to do a cheeseburger on stop 2, along with my Jack's Fries.
And I looked at you.
Oh.
I looked at you with that look.
Oh, I know. You judged me.
And I even said something. Are you sure you want to do that? And then what happens when you challenge your man on
It was a
something
bad
like
move.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to show you.
I'm going to show you.
So he had his cheeseburger and fries,
It's
and
kinda
then
like,
he was pretty much done.
It's kind of, yeah. It's kind of like in Vegas when you're doing the casino crawl. You're running around the strip, going from casino to casino, and you decide to do, like a double Long Island tea on the second casino.
Yeah,
You're just done for the night.
it was a lot.
I was done after the cheeseburger. I could just taste. I could just take little bites of the next 4 stops.
Yeah, but we had way more places to go, honey. We had what was it? We had funnel cakes.
Mm-hmm.
The
On a
deluxe.
stick, though.
Oh no, that was a waffle on a
Oh,
stick.
waffle on a stick,
A waffle on a
yes.
stick, which was amazing. Dipped in white chocolate with Oreo cookie dust on it. It was so good.
It was like a donut. It was
So
like
good.
a cake donut on a stick.
So good.
And mine was dipped in milk chocolate, and I had nuts on mine.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so rich.
And then we had another, well, on top of the waffle on a stick, we had the funnel cake. We had, it was called elotes. It was corn elotes ribs. And I didn't understand. I was like, is that with meat? And they said, no, what happens is when you take the corn and you get all the kernels off of it and you cook the cob that's left and it's split, it kind of curls like a rib. And I didn't realize you weren't supposed to eat that part. So my first mouthful on video, I'm chewing the rib and I'm like, oh, it's so delicious, which it was. But I was like, that's a lot of fiber in there because I was eating the part I wasn't supposed to eat. So then once I figured that out, it was good. What else we have? Chef Cassie.
yes.
She had the fried collard greens.
And she threw us some wings too.
There's some wings.
Oh,
and
they
we
were
just,
so good.
man, and we were just crawling. I was going to say rolling. No, we were crawling.
No, we
There
were-
had like
yeah.
food.
We were
sweats.
sweating. No, we were literally bloated after all
So
that.
the secret of a food crawl, every time I always go to the state fair, I used to always go when I was, younger. I would get a corny dog. Once you move to Texas, you find out it's not corn dogs, it's corny
no,
dogs.
you have to order it corny dog.
It's corny dog here.
Yes.
And a funnel cake, or as we used to call them in South Carolina, elephant ears.
South Carolina.
So a corny dog and an elephant ear, and I was fine. But oh my gosh, Alan, I paid for that for 3 days.
How'd you do that?
Well, you saw I would excuse myself quite a bit.
You're doing the green apple quick step.
I don't know what that means, but I had to excuse myself on many occasions.
You were
in the
doing
next few days.
you were doing the quick step back to the back bathroom, but
It
no,
takes
it was
a while to
it was great.
process all of that, but it was sure fun going in.
My must haves at the state fair are give me the jalapeno cheddar corny dog
Yeah, you had the jalapeno. I had the plain.
Give me, now this wasn't part of the food crawl, but I enjoy this at the state fair. Give me the Texas tornado.
Oh, those are the French fries that are like accordions.
Yeah, they put a potato on this device and it spins,
Whirlies,
and then it turns the entire potato into like
an
one
accordion.
big French fry. Yeah, then they fry the whole thing. Oh, so good.
We didn't get that. It wasn't on our food
Wasn't
crawl.
on our food crawl. When I have room, also give me the corn on the cob. Just the corn on the cob. You know, just it's just soaking in butter, and then you put the spicy salt on it.
Yeah, but don't you like the street corn? That elote though was so good.
No, it was good. And then if I have room after all that, give me a nutty bar.
How about a turkey leg? See, I'm not a turkey leg person.
I did a turkey leg one year, and I felt like I was sweating smoked turkey for the next 2 weeks.
When we were pulling in, we also had media parking. So we got to go to this special, after we finally got there, we got so turned around getting to the fair because we don't usually go to that part of town, but once a year for the state fair, we got so turned around.
What does that mean?
Well, the side we normally park on with the regular people, we know how to go there.
The regular people?
The regular people, like not media.
Who are the regular people?
The others. Where the regular parking is, but the media had special parking where we didn't even have to go through like the usual ticket gates. They didn't even
we were just pat us down.
Well,
nothing.
I guess because we had the media passes, we had to go through a security gate with a car, but we didn't have to go through any other hoops.
No, but he just looked at our badge. He didn't.
We looked trustworthy.
Check us out or anything.
But our guy, when we checked in, we were in good mood. We finally found the media parking. He said his name was Frank. And all he was checking and making sure we were on the list. We were cleared. I said, "Can we bring you anything, Frank?" As a joke. Mm-hmm. And he said, "Well, yeah." He said, "I wouldn't mind a turkey leg." I said, "All right, we got you." And Alan's like, he doesn't really mean you serious. I said, "I'm going to bring that man a turkey leg." Mm-hmm. And so when we were leaving, Alan's like, "There's no way it's going to be a greasy mess. Frank's not expecting it." I said, "I'm going to make Frank's day. I want to get him a turkey leg." Mm-hmm. So I asked the people, I said, "Do you have one that we could take to go?" And they wrapped it all up in tinfoil in a plastic bag.
Yeah.
And we marched back and found Frank.
Frank was very happy.
He was so happy.
Frank
He's like,
was very
"I really
happy.
didn't think you were going to do that." I said, "I told you I would."
He was very, very happy. Very appreciative.
So I used up some of my fair coupons for Frank's
Those were ones
leg.
that we had accumulated from previous years, too.
Yes. When we went to the fair many, many years ago, we had all these tickets left over. I've just held on to them, and they're good for forever.
You know, we were in and out so fast. All we did was the food crawl, but there is so much at the state fair to see and do.
Yeah, we didn't. We were so miserable. We didn't do the car show like we normally do.
There's car show, the crafts fair. There's the dude with no legs talking to everybody.
Yeah, the Midway Barker.
He's funny.
He's there every year.
He does good bits.
I like the pirate ship, the one that rocks really far up.
I'm out on the rides.
I like the pirate ship. That's a fun one. And you like the foamy house, the crazy house that had foam spitting out.
That was kind of funny.
You like that?
A lot of children in there though. Not many men my age. I did that. The Midway, the Midway. We didn't play any games either. Saw a lot of people carrying around big prizes though.
See, that's the thing. Once you win a prize, you got to carry it around all night.
They mock you.
Well, I want to. I
watch.
Yeah, no.
This is all you gotta do. All you gotta do. And I'm like, okay, well, I can do that. No,
you can't.
No, you can't do it.
But then the key is playing the very last thing before you leave. So you just go straight to your car carrying your giant pickle. Because there was a lot of giant pickles walking around.
I carry around a giant pickle every day.
Yeah, you do, babe. But you know what? The State Fair of Texas, it was a nice day. It was a pleasant day. It's been, a little warm here in Texas, but we're looking forward to cooler temperatures. I love fall. It's my favorite time of year. I love transitioning into cozier clothes for cooler weather. I love the routine of fall, don't you? And planning that perfect Halloween costume. Well, Pear Eyewear is the perfect partner for whatever you've got planned this fall, offering infinite possibilities starting at just $60, including your prescription. Plus, you get 15% off when you use our code LOVIN, LOVIN, at PearEyewear.com. Emma Kelly had so much fun going to their website because she needed to get a new pair of glasses, her prescription changed. And that virtual try-on is such a fun way to find the perfect frame for your face. They've got frames for men, women, and kids, even wide frames for us big head people. Emma Kelly got the Harper frame in pink clear, which is very chic. But once you got your base frames, you can have even more fun choosing all the top frames. They just snap on thanks to these little tiny magnets, and you can have an entire wardrobe of glasses to rotate to match your mood, your outfit, even your Halloween costume. You should check out, for a limited time, they've got a Halloween collection. They've got like a little subtle nod. It's a spooky marble that's really beautiful, but also blatant Halloween, funny bones with skeletons, the Halloween bats. You can find your favorite sports team, cartoon characters, always fun new collaborations. And these top frames start at just $25. So affordable. Plus, you get free standard shipping and a flexible 30-day return policy.
Fall into a new routine with infinite possibilities from Pair Eyewear. Go to paireyewear.com. Use code LOVIN for 15% off your first pair. And support our show by mentioning that A Sandwich and Some Lovin' sent you in your post-checkout survey. That's Pair, P-A-I-R, eyewear.com, code LOVIN.
You are going to love Legacy Box. You know, becoming a parent changes how you look at memories. While we're savoring and saving every moment with our kids, suddenly you start to realize a lot of important memories from our childhood. They're trapped on VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, photo albums, crammed into boxes labeled "Do Not Throw Away" and shoved into an attic. Those are at risk of being destroyed by heat, moisture, disaster, time. And once they're gone, they're gone. That's why you need Legacy Box now. They are the world's largest digitizer of home movies and photos. And the process is so simple. They send you a Legacy Box and you fill it up with old VHS tapes, pictures, film reels, slides, DVDs, whatever you've got. Their team in Tennessee carefully digitizes it all by hand. They send you back the originals plus digital files on the cloud or a thumb drive. Ordering a Legacy Box is one of the best things I've done for my family, because now instead of just telling my kids about that crazy vacation I took to the mountains when I was a kid, I get to show them and relive it with them. And right now, during Legacy Box's Father's Day sale, you can save big while preserving your family's history. Visit legacybox.com/sandwich to get started today. That's legacybox.com/sandwich. It's the little things that make a big difference in how I feel. Now, for me right now, it's about stretching. I didn't realize how stiff I was until I started doing it. I love when I can stretch a little further than before. It makes me feel refreshed when I'm done. And you know, a little makeup refresh can make all the difference too with Thrive Cosmetics, my go-to clean makeup routine year-round. Now, of course, their brilliant eye brightener and Stella champagne is always in my makeup bag. Actually, I need to reorder more. I'm almost out. But it comes in 32 shades, and the Shenna Mint Green Shimmer looks really fun for summer. Their Empower Matte Precision Lipstick Crayon, it's really amazing. It gives you a beautiful color that lasts without feeling dry. They have 18 buildable shades, and I love the Dusty Rose Kaiza color. I think that's how you pronounce it. But the best part, for every product you buy, Thrive donates products and funds to help communities thrive. So far, they've given over $150 million in products and cash to over 600 giving partners. This is beauty with purpose. Amplify your summer look with Thrive Cosmetics. Go to thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich for an exclusive 20% off your first order. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich.
Now, something happened to us at the state fair that I thought we would share with our listeners.
I'm trying to think of what it was.
Well, one of your coworkers, my man, Big Al, was at the state fair as well.
Yes, he was also invited on the food crawl.
He was also invited to do the food crawl with his lovely bride, Amy.
Yes.
So Al got there before us.
Because we got lost.
We got lost.
Trying to get there.
We're up here in Plano, Texas, USA, God's country, and it's like 98 miles from downtown. Mm-hmm. Not that far, but rush hour.
We should have left earlier.
Yeah, rush hour traffic, blah, blah, blah. We got there late. Okay. So Kelly and I are walking very briskly to our meetup spot.
Stop number one, even though we were very late.
Yeah.
We still wanted to go to where we were supposed to be.
Yeah. Now, this story I'm telling is going to lead us into your favorite segment, listener. Good, strong, dear, sweet, clean listener. Haven't done it in a while, but it appeared in a huge way.
Not so huge.
Kelly claps
you
back.
You exaggerate.
Kelly claps back.
You always exaggerate.
Your favorite bit. So I'm rolling two bits into one here. One bit is what Big Al was doing, or I was very confused. And that's going to roll
When
into
are you not confused?
Kelly claps back. And there's a clap back right there. So we were walking very briskly into the state fair, and I think we were about where the midway starts. We were trying to get to the Fletcher's Corny Dog stand. And I hear someone just yelling at the top of their lungs. And we're walking really fast. We're holding hands. We're just kind of
trying to get through the crowd.
Yeah, we're just beelining it.
We're not holding hands because we're in love. We're just trying not to get separated.
Right. And I hear someone say, yo, 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 yo. And I just keep walking.
Yeah.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, yo.
Yo. I'm like,
finally.
Who the frook is yelling yo?
Yeah.
So I just keep walking.
And as do I.
As do you.
I'm holding your hand and I don't want to get separated.
Right. I was very confused. Well, at the end of the 50th yo, said person says, Kelly. At which point you turn around and I turn around and it's Big Al.
Yeah.
Okay.
Posted up at the stop number 2 because we were late for stop number 1.
Right. So Big Al was at the Fry Burger place.
It's Jack's Fries,
Jack's,
right?
yeah. So there was Big Al with Amy, and we were like, oh, okay. The man yelling at us was Big Al.
Yeah.
So we walk over to Big Al and visit for a minute and take some pictures or what have you, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that's what happened. Now, fast forward to Kelly and I doing the food crawl. We are doing the food crawl about 3/4 of the way through the food crawl, having a good time. I was having a wonderful time with my wife at the state fair. Very, very nice weather. Lots of happy people around. So we're sitting there.
After we finally found a place to sit down,
Right.
we gave up on trying to find shade.
Right.
Every time we headed for a spot with shade, someone scooted in and beat us, and finally we just gave up. Sat in the sun.
Okay. So there's the setup.
You're eating your cheeseburger and fries at this point.
Okay. So we're just sitting there having a great time. Eating our food. Now, if you're not familiar, good, strong, dear, sweet, clean listener, with this bit called Kelly Claps Back, it kind of started like this. I have an unfounded, undeserved reputation on this podcast, on my podcast.
Your podcast?
Yes. For giving Kelly a hard time. And what has happened to me over the years, over the last 7 years, is I've received thousands, consequently millions of messages about how I give Kelly a hard time. And what I read in these messages, these texts, these DMs, is something that goes like this. Allen, you need to be nicer to Kelly, my sweet Kelly. Can't believe she married you. You need to be nicer to her. You're so mean to her on this. I've been listening to Kidd Kraddick Morning Show since 1692, okay?
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So be nice to my sweet dear Kelly.
Yeah.
I usually respond to this attack with something like this. I appreciate that feedback. I really do. I appreciate that, and thank you for sharing. But if you knew how Kelly talks to me in this house, in this home, in my home,
and at the state fair, apparently.
You would be absolutely horrified. You would be mortified. And that's what happened at the state fair.
Again, he's building this up, and it's going to be a bunch of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Trust.
So here we are.
Trust and believe.
Basically, the sun is setting. There's children laughing and playing. We're sharing food. You're feeding me. I'm feeding you.
Yeah, right.
And there's basically these.
Alan, if y'all know that, y'all know that's not true. Alan does not share his food.
There's basically these hearts like over our heads.
Yeah, right. Okay. Let's go with that.
So I just say to Kelly, I'm still very puzzled about Al's behavior at the midway. So I say, Allen.
Well, you don't say Alan.
Well, this is Allen to Kelly.
Okay.
Babe, I'm just really puzzled. Why was Al yelling at us? Why did he yell, yo, 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 instead of just saying, hey, Allen, Kelly? Why was he yelling, yo, yo, yo? And Kelly's just kind of just cramming some fries, you know.
Cramming.
Just kind of shrugs her shoulders, you know. And Allen says again, he says, that would be like somebody yelling, hey, dickhead. I'm like, why would somebody do that? Kelly, because you would turn around.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because if somebody yells, hey, dickhead, so you'd turn around. That was a pretty good one. I think your delivery. I think my delivery at the time was probably better. That was a pretty good one though.
Okay. So Andrea Dowling Gullidge, as podcast secretary, I'd appreciate it if you would jot these notes down and add this one to the long list we have of probably, I don't know, 25 Kelly claps back.
Something like that.
I mean, you average one a month, I think, at least.
Probably more than that.
Well,
right?
there's
I'm
a
really funny.
Yeah, agreed.
It's very funny
But
stuff.
there's a lot of them that go undocumented. A lot of times I'll get the phone out and you say, don't share that
I'm like,
one.
that's not even worth it because I don't think it's even worth sharing.
No, because they're
Because I don't think you delivered it right. I think I was funnier in that moment than you made it out to be.
They're so lewd sometimes.
They're not so lewd. That is not true.
They're so boorish.
I'm not lewd. I might be boorish, but I'm not lewd. Y'all know that.
But the crux of the issue is, why was he yelling at us like, yo,
This has perplexed you. Y'all, by the time I said something to him about saying, why didn't he just yell out, hey, dickhead? I was like, because then he knew you were around, something like that. I had heard that story. Alan had gone on and on about that story for like half an hour. And I'm like, there's only so many times I can act interested. Because you really, literally, you're still talking about it. It happened.
I know.
Yo, like that's weird. Okay.
It perplexes me.
You literally talked about that.
Yes.
5 times.
Yes.
Probably more.
Yes.
During our brief crawl at the fair.
Yes.
It's just stuck in your craw.
I was very confused.
Well, it just is what it is. That's Big Al.
True. Speaking of being confused,
You're always confused. Alan,
that's not true. That's a misrepresentation.
Alan walks around constantly in a state of lost.
That's not true.
You got lost today just going to get tape.
Well,
that is true.
Okay.
You came home.
Yeah, maybe.
And you panicked and you say, I gave up and I just came home because he couldn't find the Office Max.
Guys.
Which it's right there behind the Chick-fil-A that we go to all the time. How do you get lost?
I don't know.
He has gotten lost going a mile from the house. He gets so turned around. He came home and he's like, you're not going to believe this. I got lost.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I do believe that. He said, what are you going to do one day when you can't find me and you're going to have to put out one of those silver alerts.
Right.
That's for the old people get lost.
Right.
And I said, well, I have the little thing on my phone where I can find
see me at all times.
He's like, but what if the battery on my phone dies? And then I'll have to just you'll have to put out an alert for a guy in a Tesla. I said, well, what if the battery on your Tesla dies? And then you're just going to get out and start wandering around aimlessly in some field until you die.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then how do I find you?
Until what?
Till you die.
I don't know, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Zero sense of direction. I've never seen anything like it.
Most men would take offense at this, but I admit
it. You can't.
I can't. I admit it.
Because it's true.
If I don't have navigation, I'm toast. I'm absolutely toast.
We had navigation. We couldn't find the media parking at the state fair. We had navigation.
Well, if I may defend myself there, I got cut off. And I couldn't get in the lane I needed to get into to make a right into the parking.
And then
after that we got lost.
All hell broke loose.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good about I know north, south, east, and west. I can get my bearings. And I'm like, okay, let's just keep going north or whatever until we figure it out. Right? I'm pretty good.
Where I went to school in Lubbock at Tech, this is no joke. Every single street there runs east, west, north, south.
That's the way it is in Dallas. It's like a grid.
No, it's not. It's not a grid here.
Basically.
It is a grid. It is a literal grid.
It is
in Lubbock.
A grid here.
So I know I could always find my way around.
It's a grid except for LBJ that does a loop around it, but everything else is like Preston.
No, when I moved here, it's
Midway.
There's
it's all north and
curvy
south
roads.
But the main roads are north and south, and then the other roads are just parallel. It's so easy. I don't understand how you get so turned around.
I don't know. There's something wrong with.
But at least you accept it, and maybe we should get you one of those medic alert bracelets or something.
Oh, come on!
Just so we can find you and you can press the panic button when you get lost.
Good Lord. No, I need a panic button for sure, but I don't know if I need a panic button because I got lost.
Well, I'm getting more and more concerned.
Oh, man. So anyway, that's what happened at the State Fair, guys. You can make up your mind whether or not Kelly clapped at me. I think she did clap. I think that's a way of Kelly calling me a dickhead without calling me a dickhead.
I didn't call you a dickhead. I was trying to be funny. And I was.
You were.
It was
funny.
funny.
It was funny. It was funny. It was funny.
The way I said it was probably funnier than the retelling of it.
I will retell it the way I remember it.
And
I jot these. I always jot these down in my notes.
Well, you speak to text, and I hear you immediately repeat it sometimes, and you get it wrong. I'm like, I didn't say that. I didn't say it. I didn't use that verbiage.
Verbiage?
It's all right. I don't care. It's fine.
Verbiage?
It's fine.
Speaking of verbiage, this is so random. I sent this to Kelly today. There's this guy.
Oh my gosh, Alan.
What?
You send me every video this guy does.
Oh, he's so funny.
Well, JC told me he actually stole this bit from somebody else.
Oh, did he really?
Like this, you're loving the ripoff guy.
Well,
that's what JC said. I don't know.
He's made it funny. I think his name is Bobby Finn. His Instagram is @It's Bobby Finn. He's got 1 million followers on Instagram.
Well, it's this bit that you and other people find hilarious.
The reason I think it's funny, go check it out. If you're into like I think the English language is weird.
It's very difficult for people that don't speak it to learn it. It's
you know how we make fun of words all the time, or I mispronounce words on purpose because emphasis. I'm doing weird things with words. So Cole and I have this bit. We're always talking about aren't words just spelled the way they sound? Why can't you just phonetically spell everything the way it sounds? So we've always talked
like
about
first graders spell.
Exactly.
They just spell it the way it sounds.
So this guy does these skits where he's teaching either himself or somebody else how to say different words. I'm explaining it. It's not funny, but if you go watch the videos, very funny. It's a funny bit. So yeah, check it out. It's Bobby Finn.
It's just about how we pronounce the letter G in so many different ways. Sometimes it's a hard G or a soft G or a silent G, kind of thing.
He did one today where he's trying to teach this girl how to say words that start with G, like Kelly said. And one is girl, one is gel, one is gnome.
Yeah.
He's like, no, they all start with,
There's only like 1 million different of this video that he keeps putting out.
Oh, yeah.
But that's okay. You enjoy it.
I enjoy
that's
it.
cute.
I enjoy it.
It's real
funny.
cute, honey.
Oh, another random social media thing that I saw today is Disney Plus is coming out with a documentary about John Williams. I want to see this.
Yeah, Alan sent me they were promoting it on their Instagram, and it's the guy that does all the musical scores for some of the most famous movies. It's music you'll immediately recognize. Donna, like the Jaws theme.
Star Wars,
that kind of stuff.
Indiana Jones.
And they're doing a documentary on
Superman.
Disney Plus, and we're definitely going to watch that. I told Alan, I really do. I love it when we can watch stuff together that's fun and exciting. We never did go back and finish that golf documentary we were watching.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but we need to do that. I do want to watch this one, and I want to go back and watch The Chosen. You sent me another clip today from The Chosen, and
The Chosen was very well done.
We watched the first season.
It was very good,
and we were like, "This is so amazing! This is so amazing!" And we never went back and watched it. And they've got like 4 or 5 seasons out now, so I want to go do that too. Another thing I want to do as soon as I possibly can is start pulling out my sweaters and my cozy fall wardrobe. I love transitioning to warmer clothes and also warmer makeup. Your makeup does a little transition in the fall and winter as well. And from a fresh face glow to full-on autumn glam, spice up your fall makeup routine with Thrive Cosmetics. Now, I first discovered Thrive Cosmetics viral tubing mascara on Instagram because it gives you the look of lash extensions without the damage, because I destroyed my natural lashes. But then with Thrive's tubing mascara, it looks like I have lash extensions without the damage and without the price. But I want to also tell you about their Sheer Strength Hydrating Lip Tint. If your lips get really dry in the fall like mine do, you're going to love this. It glides on smoothly for even wear. It's comfortable to wear all day. I don't even need a mirror. I just swipe it on. It lasts up to 6 hours. 8 shades to choose from. The peach coral looks really good on my skin tone. And of course, you know, I love the Brilliant Eye Brightener. I use it every day. It's got 17 buildable shades, so it's fun to play with them. Use as little or as much as you'd like. Just the very minimum every day, I wear the Stella shade. It's very light, like champagne corner in the inner corner of my eye. It really opens up my eyes. And the metallic shades, it's so easy, finally, to create the smoky eye with just a swipe of the Stella, with the Brilliant Eye Brightener and your finger.
Spice up your fall look with Thrive Cosmetics, luxury beauty that gives back. And right now you can get an exclusive 20% off your first order.
Wow.
At thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich for 20% off your first order.
I don't think I've ever talked about it on this podcast before, but one day I was walking past the windows going upstairs and I noticed this greasy cooking smell. You know what I mean? It turns out it was our blinds. Something about the sun was breaking them down over the years. And who knows how long they were there before we bought our house. We needed new blinds bad, and that's what led me to 3-Day Blinds. I absolutely loved how easy they made the whole process. They send a professionally trained design consultant to your home. It's a free, no obligation, same-day quote. And they've got thousands of options to fit any budget and style. It's not just blinds. They've got shades, shutters, drapery too. 3-Day Blinds even has those motorized smart blinds that work with Alexa. Those are so cool. They take all the measurements. They handle the installation too. And it's perfect because I'm not handy. And what a difference it's made. This is an upgrade that makes your whole house feel refreshed and polished without having to do a big renovation. Right now, get quality window treatments that fit your budget with 3-Day Blinds. Head to 3dayblinds.com/sandwich for their buy one, get one 50% off deal on custom blinds, shades, and drapery. For a free, no charge, no obligation consultation, just head to 3dayblinds.com/sandwich. One last time, that's buy one, get one 50% off when you head to the 3dayblinds.com/sandwich. You can't scroll your phone for more than 30 seconds without seeing somebody talking about GLP-1s. Maybe you've been close to trying them, but you're not a needle person, or maybe you're looking for a natural alternative. Well, let me introduce you to our podcast sponsor, Veracity. Their Metabolism Ignite, it's a natural plant-based GLP-1 alternative that is doctor recommended and clinically proven to help reduce hunger. Just 2 capsules with breakfast every morning. It's all you need. And one of the first things I noticed was I wasn't thinking about food all day, that food noise you always are constantly battling. Metabolism Ignite has no allergens, no caffeine, no negative side effects, and we love that. It's shown to reduce hunger by 85% and clinically proven to help lose an average of 9 pounds in 90 days. We really love that. Look, this stuff is sold out 10 times for a reason. So before it sells out again, make the switch to GLP-1s the natural way. Head to veracityhealth.co and use sandwich for up to 65% off your order. Once again, that's VERACITY health.co for up to 65% off. Make sure you use our promo code SANDWICH so they know we sent you.
Now, Alan today, he came home. He's been working really hard on filming stuff for his Moto Alonso YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And when he came home today, he was kind of chuckling, just chuckling a little bit about the honey-do list I left for him. I have been just a little list. It's not that big of a list. It's just things that I've been asking him to do for a while in passing. I thought, well, maybe it would be helpful to write all these things down on a piece of paper and leave it by the coffee machine, because I know that's the first place he's going to go in the morning. Well, the second place he goes in the morning, if you know what I mean. And he'll see the list.
That's not true, but whatever.
So then he comes in and he's kind of chuckling about, well, I've got my marching orders. I'm like, oh, honey, you're so sweet. I love you so much. Thank you. And the first thing he decided to do, and I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, was just tighten up the screws on our bar stools. You know, the kids sit on there and they don't, you know, they kind of always are moving around and knocking around. So now the bar stools are kind of rocking chairs instead. And they're not supposed to rock. So what I thought would be just a quick little twist of a screwdriver ended up with Alan taking the entire stool apart and having to go out to the garage not once, but about 3 times to get different tools and his toolbox and kit and disassembling and reassembling. And by the time he was done, I'd say he was borderline angry.
Real hot and sweaty.
Little tense.
I was kind of over it.
And I kept offering to help, and he kept telling me that's not necessary. Then he decided to tackle another thing on the to-do list, and that was we ordered some new outdoor seating, some wicker chairs because our old ones finally had bit the dust. And we had them delivered, and they've been sitting in the box on the patio for about 4 or 5 days. I wasn't in a real big hurry, but you said, okay, I'm going to knock this one off. And I went outside to try to help my man, and he said, just leave me alone. It will go faster without you. And I'm trying to be perky and cheery because I really appreciate him doing these things. But you were getting madder and madder and hotter and sweatier. And I finally just walked away.
Okay. All right.
And I said, you don't have to tackle all these things. And one day you said, oh, I'm not.
I think that's a somewhat accurate representation.
It's very accurate
of what happened. Now,
so I just kind of left you alone and went about my business watching. I'm trying to finish Gilmore Girls without Emma Kelly. I've just given up on her. Cleaning out the dishwasher. And every once in a while I'd peek outside and you're just
what did you see?
Fuming and sweating.
Yeah.
And just not a happy man. But you were getting it done. And I kept trying to reassure you how sexy I found it. You didn't want to hear that.
I didn't feel sexy. I didn't look sexy. I certainly wasn't in the mood to be sexy.
But I love it when you do that stuff.
I think what you described is fairly accurate, except the part where I was angry, not at you. I was angry at
the situation?
Well, the cheap Chinese screws and hardware they give you for these things. That once you tighten one of these things down and you put what you think is appropriate force onto a screw.
Is that a little torque? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, you put the appropriate torque on the screw. It just strips the head clean off.
Oh, no.
And then you spend the next 30 minutes trying to fix something that you just fruced up because of these cheap, play school Chinese screws that they give you.
I'm really sorry, honey.
I think that
you got 2 things crossed off the list.
So this is a good exercise in human behavior, though. Sometimes when you think someone is angry at you, that maybe if you just dug a little deeper, you would see, no, it's not me. It's not me.
I wasn't taking it personally.
Yeah.
I just decided to leave. I could have
yeah.
gotten mad and say, well, why are you giving me attitude? I
Right.
could have done that, but I didn't do that, did I, honey?
No, you didn't.
I remained cheery and
Yes, you
upbeat
did.
and appreciative that you were tackling it.
You sure did.
And when are you going to do the other stuff on the list?
I don't know. But, okay, all kidding aside. So we had these rocking chairs out in the backyard, and we got these at #not an ad. We got these at Homie D's.
I think these are Lowe's or Homie D's.
No, they're
Are these
Homie
Lowe's?
D's.
Okay.
No, they're Homie D's. I bought these and put them together in the backyard from Homie D's. I want to say these things are 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah, probably so.
And they have sat outside in the heat, the freeze, the hail, the cold, the hot, the rain. We don't cover the furniture. It's just sat out there.
Yeah.
And they have done very well. They lasted 5 or 6 years.
And they finally just had it.
They finally just broke. I think
they
the
were
hailstorm got them.
Well, that and then it's not really wicker. It's more like a plastic. I don't know what it is.
It's fake wicker.
It's fake
It's
wicker.
plastic, yeah.
But they just started just brittle and snapping. So there was holes in the seat. And I went and bought some cheap cushions and
oh yeah.
I just to try to get by. And I'm like, no, it's not even working.
Where are these play school things from? No? We don't know?
I don't know.
We don't know where they're from. I'm a little afraid about the quality of these things.
No, they're fine. They're beautiful. They're padded.
Okay.
I love them.
Okay. We'll see.
Yeah, I think they're great. And I appreciate you doing that. Not that we were arguing. We weren't really arguing, but it was just kind of interesting because I happened to see this little news snippet, this little morsel of information about what's the most common thing that couples argue about. And we are a couple.
Yes.
And we do argue from time to time, but I don't think we argue a lot. It says that, all couples do argue, but new research reveals that couples are most likely to fight about small, everyday issues rather than major problems like cheating or in-laws. It's the little things.
I think that's right.
But maybe it's because if you fight about the in-laws or something, that's such a touchy subject. So you fight about the little insignificant things because that's not marriage destroying. Not that I have a problem with my in-laws at all. My in-laws are great. But I'm just saying maybe that's why.
Yeah, I agree with this because I haven't loaded a damn dishwasher the right way since 1993.
I haven't said a word to you about it. I haven't said a word.
Notice I go back to 93.
But that was before me. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, I never argue at you or pick a fight when you load the dishwasher wrong or put dishes where they're not supposed to be, because I know the minute I do, you won't do it again. Okay. So what I do is I just go behind Alan and rearrange things because you're not very, what's the word? You're JD. Remember when his job was about fitting as much possible into the back of trucks? What's that called? It's something about management.
Oh, like logistics?
Logistics.
Yeah.
You're not good with dishwasher logistics.
You got to be kidding me.
I'm not joking. You'll put a great big bowl on the top rack when I could angle it at the correct way on the bottom rack, and I could put a bunch of crap in there. So logistically, you're not good at loading a dishwasher, my sweet love, but I appreciate the rare occasions when you put dishes in there. So thank you for that.
Well, first of all, if I can rebut what you just said, it's not a rare occasion. And
every day I come home from work and there's the dishes are piled.
It's not every day.
Are we about to have a fight?
Well, it's not every day.
Because you know what? One of they say.
Please continue.
The top thing people argue about is not keeping the house clean. That's number one. That is number one. Now, I will say this about my man. He makes the bed every day. And I'll tell you, that one gesture, it makes such a difference in just the way the room feels. There's no chaos in our master bedroom.
Yeah.
Maybe occasional piles of clothes. I don't care. But that bed is made every day. And I appreciate you for that, honey.
Thank you.
But it would be nice if you can find the dishwasher every once in a while.
Thank you.
But it also says, according to this survey that was done, that 41% of people argue with their live-in partner, married, living together, otherwise, at least 5 times a week.
I don't think we
argue 5 times a week.
No, I don't think so.
So I think we're on the better end of that. But they said the most common time for disagreements between 6 and 8 p.m. And that makes sense because you're both probably coming home from the end of the day.
Yeah.
And it's like, if you got kids, it's like a struggle. Did you get your homework done? Why aren't you helping with this? Why'd you leave all the dishes in the sink? Can you handle bath time this time? Can you I think that's probably why at the end of the day, and it's just, you take out it's just stressful, right? So anyway, I just thought that was interesting, especially after we came close to blows today over the honey-do list.
Close to blows?
Close to blows. Not really.
You should see Kelly. Close to blows. All I have to do, if she's walking around in the bedroom, she's like near the bed or something, and I'll just grab her like with my arms around her, she just gives up.
I do.
She's like
no fighting.
She's like a jellyfish, and then I just do the nesty plunge into the bed with her on top of me.
It's like you're gonna wrestle me, and I know if I fight it, there's a greater risk of injury. So I just go limp and let you just flop me down.
And then Zoe just goes berserk.
Yeah, she doesn't understand.
She doesn't
what's
like
happening.
it.
Our schnauzer.
Yeah.
Our sweet schnauzer, right? Who I had to take both dogs to the vet yesterday. I take them separately because together it's just too much. And of course, as soon as I get into the room with Zoe, there's a big treat waiting there. And I was like, oh, that's unusual. They never have that for Larry. They were like, well, we have in her chart that she tends to be a bit snappy. And so they give her that to chew on so Zoe won't chew on them. And then when it came time to take her back to the room for her shots, they put a muzzle on her. So our dog basically has on her chart that she is poorly behaved.
Yeah, she's a sweet dog. She really is. She's protective, I've noticed. She's very protective. And she's also not real cool, even with me, Alpha Wolf.
She does not like being picked up.
She does not like being... I can pick her up, but you don't like grab her like right in front of her back legs. She hates that.
Yeah.
Like she'll go.
It's scary.
I don't know if she doesn't like it for whatever reason. Well, even if you're playing with her, she does not like being grabbed right in front of her back legs.
Maybe she hurts or something back
Maybe.
there.
I don't know. She does not
like it.
She does not dig that.
Yeah. So that was really nice. I found out we have a behavior problem on the vet's chart.
Well, she's not the first dog, and vet history that has to be muzzled when they get shots.
I know. But Larry's just like, Larry is the weirdest dog. He loves being leashed. He loves his leash. I mean, y'all, when I take off his leash at the vet, he wants to make love to that leash.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest
Very,
thing.
very
He
strange.
loves to lick it, chew it. He's practically humping it.
Very
he's
strange.
the sweetest dog at the vet. He just does everything he's supposed to do. He's a weird dog.
What do you think's weirder? Larry humping his leash when you take it off, or in a sea of people, if you knew somebody in that sea of people, you yelling yo, yo, yo
Oh, my goodness.
to get their attention instead of yelling their name?
I think a dog humping his leash is weird.
Okay.
But see, why can't you just let it go?
I can't let it go. I can't let it go.
All right. Well, I'll ask Al about it. I'll say,
Ask Al. Like, what was your thought process, Al?
Yeah, because Alan cannot get past it.
I can't get past it.
Maybe y'all need to have a conversation.
I want to know.
Maybe you should call him for coffee, a little coffee date, and say,
I might-
bro, yo, yo, yo,
I might
bro.
I'm going to ride down to Waxahachie soon and show up. Al's got good food at his restaurant.
He really does. Great bar food.
Show up at his restaurant and just one-on-one, like, Al, what was your thought process, man?
And he's going to look at you like,
Like, what are you talking about?
what the hell?
Yeah, I forgot about like an hour ago. You're talking about something that happened weeks
Al
ago.
can't remember. Yeah.
Right.
The best thing about Al is he holds no grudges.
No.
Because he can't remember ish.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like it never happened.
That's very
So,
opposite of me.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't let go. You're like a dog with a bone, or Larry with his leash.
Yes.
Anyway, well, I'm going to wrap things up. Emma Kelly has, it's homecoming week. And it's a fun time, but it's so weird. You know, in Texas, they have the big mum thing. We talked a little bit about it with Cole getting the garter mum
Yeah.
for his arm. Well, Emma Kelly and her friend, before they had dates to homecoming, went down to this place called the Mum Shop and ordered their own mums, these giant monstrosities. Be looking on my Instagram. I'll post pictures of it after homecoming this weekend. But she went and picked it up. But after she ordered it, a guy asked her to go to homecoming. So even though she's already bought her own mom and he bought his own garter, one of the parents is doing an event tonight at their home where it's a garter and mum exchange. But they're just pretending to exchange it because they've already gotten them and they're just going to pose for pictures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Emma Kelly's like, you don't have to go. If you come, you might be the only parent there besides the people that are hosting it. So I don't know. I'm not going to do that. But it's a big week. You know, we've got to get hair done and spray tans and nails and all the big thing for homecoming. So it's a fun, exciting time. It's her senior year. They had the senior homecoming parade on Monday night in our neighborhood because we live about, a mile or so from the school, which is really convenient. So I took Zoe down there and we watched the parade and I got a little teary-eyed, all these little kids that we're in elementary school together are now about to be graduating seniors. And it was just really fun to see the football players. They had everybody, the golf team, the ASL club. They had the running club. They had soccer, lacrosse, everything was represented. It was really great. And the theater kids had a little heart. They're doing The Little Mermaid.
Oh, wow.
At the high school, yes. So they had the girl on her little float dressed like a mermaid. It was really, really nice. So it's just a fun, bittersweet time because I'm getting ready to lose her. She told me, I was on speakerphone with her dad. We were going over some stuff with, her high school classes. She's doing some stuff online and getting her transcripts sent off to college. And we had her on speakerphone. And Emma Kelly said, well, after I go to college, I'm never moving back home again. I'm not going to live with y'all ever again. I'm like, okay, right. So that's her plan. Once she leaves for college, she said during college, she'll come home and live during the summer, because but after she graduates college, she's peacing out, never moving back home again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, we'll see.
Well, that's what happened. That's what I did. But
I did too. I meant I moved back home. You didn't.
No, I did not.
I did.
Not because I ever threw that down. It's just I got a job. So I graduated and then immediately started working.
Well, I went to college and dropped out because I felt like I didn't know what I wanted to do ultimately. And I felt like I was wasting my parents and my money and time. So I dropped out and went to work. And then I moved to Atlanta to try to become an actress because they do a lot of regional stuff there. And then my parents were begging me, come home, finish college. You can live here. We'll, just live here, just get your college degree. So I did that. So I moved home, finished college, working 3 part-time jobs, going to school full-time, and ended up turning 27 and still living with my parents. But I turned 27 in April, and in May, I had my job in Dallas. So then, because I dropped out for school for so long and went back and finished. So that was my trajectory. Mm-hmm. So I told him, that's why she was saying, I'm not moving back home with you. I was like, well, we'll see. It's not the end of the world if you do temporarily until you get your bearings like I did. But, just because you don't have it all figured out the minute you graduate college doesn't mean you're a loser if you have to move back home with your parents for a little bit.
No, I wouldn't call
your parents would have let you move back
call
home,
somebody
wouldn't they?
a loser if that happened to
if
them.
you had to, right?
Well, yeah. 100%.
Did your sister move back home for a little bit? Or did she move out too?
No, she started working really soon after college. Yeah. She moved from Lubbock to Dallas and started working.
Well, I moved out for a while. I got apartments and I had roommates and stuff, so I could do it. But the selling point to get me to come back home and finish college was I could live at home for free.
Yeah.
While I finished all that and saved some money. So that's what I did. Anyway, that's what's going on here. So wish me luck. Wish me well that I hold it together.
All right, babe.
These next few months.
You will. Well, if you want to see a lot of the stuff Kelly's talking about, follow us on the social medias at the Alonzo 1971, at Kelly Raspberry
on Instagram, at Kelly Raspberry Evans on Facebook.
On Instagram, at A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. There's lots of our wacky marketing department posts a lot of fun stuff there.
And please, if you want to ever contribute anything to the show, reach out to us at kellyandallen.com because there's a contact us button there where you can email us
at podcast@kellyandallen.com.
Or you could just email us directly or go to the website kellyandallen.com, which probably is in desperate need of refresh.
And I'm gonna pitch Moto Alonzo again. Give my new fledgling YouTube channel a follow at Moto Alonzo on YouTube.
Starting to pick up some steam.
Starting to pick up a little steam.
Getting some followers in the UK.
Yes. Hey, get in early. I'm telling you, it's gonna pick up steam. I'm telling you. A year from now, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right, babe. Anything else?
No, I think I've opined enough.
Okay. Well, love you desperately.
I love you.
Love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
Love the State Fair of Texas desperately.
Yeehaw.
That was a lot of fun.
Howdy, folks.
I'm Big Tex, and I'm sure we'll podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich. Bye.